Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 10th through the 16th. This is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Those of you who watch these videos, you notice that the setup's a little bit differently this week. We are getting into the summer mood and a nice little mermaid deck here. So we're going to see what is coming up for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Guys, these are general readings. They may resonate a lot. They may resonate a little. They might not resonate at all. I invite you to check out your Moon, Sun, and Rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those may resonate more, or they might just bring you a little extra info for the week ahead. So check out those as well. We're going to see what is happening for Libra in the week ahead. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And those of you who are looking for like a heavier love-based reading, sometimes love comes up in the weekly, sometimes not, but I do have the love readings, which I do, in the link in the description. If you want to check out the love videos after this, feel free to do so. Libra, your Monday, Tuesday is the Selkie and her skin. So this is reclaiming your authenticity. We have this really beautiful card here coming in for you, Leo, for the week ahead. Okay, so this is feeling comfortable in your own skin, being yourself, having the confidence to just kind of maneuver through life and explore the things that you're interested in exploring, being able to really kind of delve into the things that are calling to you or interesting you. Those seals are kind of jumping out at me, and if we just kind of envision the way the seals just kind of go in the water and explore and go around and come back up. So some of you are giving yourself freedom to explore certain aspects of yourself, your spirituality, your personality. For some of you, these are endeavors or interests that you're taking up, projects, classes, just kind of maybe tinkering around with some kind of skill or talent that you're interested in strengthening. But it does feel to me, Leo, like it's this energy where you're just kind of connecting with unexplored parts of yourself, okay? And where maybe before you didn't have the confidence to do that, or you were just kind of really stuck in your head about like, oh, well, that's silly, or I would never be good at that, or, people are going to think I'm weird for doing that. You're coming out of those fears and you're not so like concerned about it. Those of you who follow my reading, you know that I do read intuitively. So not only do I, look at what the words are on the cards, if the cards have words on them, or what the traditional meanings are, or what the booklet says the cards are. I also read through the images on the card and what jumps out at me. So I invite you to do the same, Libra, and see from each of these cards what's jumping out at you, what colors are jumping out at you, what images, what do those symbolize for you, what do they make you think of. And this is a way in which you can take a general reading and make it a little bit more personal for yourselves. And as I'm looking at this card, what's really jumping out at me is there's just kind of this dreamy look on her face, right? And she also does appear to be a little bit naked here, maybe covering herself up top a little bit. So I just feel like a lot of you are just coming into your natural state, and you're not necessarily putting pressure on yourself to accomplish a certain thing by a certain time or to perfect something. You're just more just kind of in the element of what feels relaxing to you, what feels comfortable to you. Some of you are just kind of like, you're just kind of waking up. She has like this waking up look on her face, like you're just kind of figuring out who you are, where you are, what's going on. Some of you are just coming into the reality of, okay, well, this is my life, this is where I am right now, and okay, well, what am I doing, and where do I want to go? And so there's just kind of like this discovering energy for you in the beginning of the week, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing, because you're really able to be you and discover what's making you happy. Okay, this blue is really jumping out at me also in the background, and I do connect spiritually, symbolically through colors. Colors have a lot of symbolism for me, and that shade of blue is something that I connect with spirituality, with intuition, okay, with like intuition, not necessarily psychic gift or psychic ability, but more the intuitive aspect of things. So I do feel like a lot of you are really just kind of guiding yourself through your feelings and what you feel you should be doing, instead of, you know, a lot of the analyzing or a lot of the judgments or a lot of the planning. You're just moving through life through like feeling, through instinct, much like the seals, right? They probably gravitate together, and they might do certain things, but they're doing them instinctively and maybe not like with an analytical or schedule or plan. It's just kind of what instinctively they feel guided to do. Also, you know, these animals, they're very playful, right? So a lot of you are coming into playful energy as well. Your Wednesday, Thursday, Libra, is a guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. Okay, so I do feel that as a lot of you are allowing yourselves to experience these new interests and being yourself and being comfortable in your own skin and doing the things you're feeling guided to do, you are making some new friends. Some of you lifelong friends, some of you even like connecting with soul tribe type energy. And this is coming in for you, helping you plan for your future, really, essentially. Okay, so these are connections that are not to be taken lightly. These are not willy-nilly connections. These are not people who are just coming in without any purpose. It's helping to shape you. It's helping to put you on a path where you are going to be accomplishing a lot of things that are going to be important for you in the long term. And so for a lot of you, this is going to be somebody who you feel like you can really confide in, somebody that you're relating to. I feel for some of you, this connection is making you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm not crazy. Here's somebody else who understands me. A lot of you who've been, you know, just in this energy, or sometimes we kind of wish, man, I wish there was another me, or I wish I could find somebody like myself, somebody who's going to be the kind of friend that I would be, or the kind of partner that I am, or, you know, just someone who really gets me. Some of you are really, really comfortable spending time alone and doing things with yourself. And so it's almost like you're manifesting this extension of you in some way, where you're finding someone where it's very much like hanging out with yourself. I'm getting like that twin energy as I'm looking at this card. So some of you are feeling like you're discovering your twin or stumbling upon your twin. Okay, but this is going to be a very significant connection that's going to help you get through the next few months, maybe. You know, those of you who have really been trying to establish or strengthen either your artistic gifts or your intuition or spiritual gifts or abilities, you may find yourself really stumbling upon a teacher or a mentor who's going to help you get to the next level in your skill set. It could be in career for some of you, like maybe you are finding somebody who's mentoring you in career, or somebody's taking you under their wing and helping you out and showing you the ropes. But you definitely are manifesting just this kind of, you know, guidance. I mean, especially when we think about the first card here, where, oopsie, it's kind of like she's just kind of waking up like, huh, what's going on, right? And so some of you are manifesting this person's going to come in and kind of guide you or hold your hand through this awakening process that you're going through. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Libra, this is coming up for so many of the different signs, and it's exciting. It's exciting. There's some healing happening, guys, with the divine masculine. It's something that energetically, and we're hearing so much about it. I know there's a lot more videos about it. Unfortunately, and I'm saying unfortunately, a lot of it is really, really focused on the romantic aspect of the divine masculine, which kind of takes away from a big part of it, a big chunk of it. So I'm going to explain this for you here. The divine masculine is you know, the counterpart to the divine feminine. So it's this whole thing of the feminine masculine coming together, very strong bond, very strong connection. So obviously some of you are manifesting this in a way where it's going to come into your romantic life and have like the perfect kind of counterpart for you in your romantic life. We all have masculine and feminine energies. I really want to emphasize that as well, regardless of what package we're born into, what body we're born into. We all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. So for some of you, you are honoring your own masculine energies and connecting with a healthier sense of masculinity, coming into that energy. But for a lot of us, what's happening right now as we're waking up and as we're going down further on our spiritual path, we're examining our view of what the masculine is, what it is to be a man. Okay? And so, yes, this is going to ultimately benefit us in our personal life, our emotional intimacy, our connections with others, our love life, our dating, you know, a significant soulmate connection here, or divine masculine connection here. But before we can have that connection, we must first honor the masculine energy, and we must honor men or masculine individuals and respect them and see them as people and not as a sexual object, or not as someone who's supposed to come in and rescue us in some way, or fix things in some way. And that's kind of the role that we place on the masculine, through just society and stereotypes. So either some people have a view of the masculine where, oh, well, you can't trust them, and they're dogs, and they're liars, and they're cheats, and all they care about is sex, and they're here 1 minute and they're gone the next. Now, there are men who are that way, but there are women who are that way too. You know, so some of us might have those kind of beliefs that's affecting us negatively in our experiences with the masculine or in our love life. Some of us may have a very other extreme view of the divine masculine, which is not healthy, but we might have deemed it as positive. Some of us may have this view of the men in our life from a young age where we've just seen them as like these supermen. There's nothing they can't do. They fix everything. They take care of everything. They're so strong. They can't get hurt. They never cry. That's not the truth, guys. Men are human, right? Men are human. And so sometimes we take the masculine and we take that human character or that human trait away, and we see the masculine as like, you're supposed to come in and you're supposed to do something, or you're supposed to fix something, or you're supposed to you know, make everything okay, or you're supposed to provide. Now, I'm not saying that men shouldn't do these things, but I'm just saying it's very easy in these ways where men become objectified, very, very similarly to how women become objectified. You know, it happens for men as well. So we're coming into a healthier way of seeing what the masculine energy is. Some of you who are male, who identify as male, you may have also had some kind of unhealthy ideas imposed on you in your childhood of what it was to grow up and be a man. And maybe some of you have felt a lot of pressure to like make a ton of money, or to have a bunch of women, or to be really macho in some way, or to just like be working, you know, like a dog day and night, because there's this thing of like money doesn't come easy and the man has to go out there and work from morning to night. And that's not to say you shouldn't work or that you can't work, but you're coming into a flow, into a more natural way of doing things, and breaking away from limiting false beliefs. And there's limiting false beliefs in masculinity for a lot of people, and a lot of that is being cleared out of the way. Okay, a healthier understanding. And once we can connect with men and the masculine energy in a healthy way and see them as humans and our fellow humans, then we can really kind of manifest that significant romantic connection, that deep, intense connection. All right, my darlings, let's see what your blessing and prayer is for the week ahead. And guys, be sure to check out your moon, sun, and rising sun video too. Some weeks those may resonate with you more. And also, thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Here is your prayer for the week, your blessing for the week. A blessing on a new venture. Okay, so we do know you're exploring, you're kind of going out and figuring out where you want to go and what you want to do, and this is kind of aligning with that, and you're going on this new path of discovery, and your blessing, my dear Libra. A blessing to set direction, awaken determination, and establish a path through unknown adventure ahead. Libra, may you look into the unknown tangle of possibilities ahead and find a pathway through to your goals and dreams. May the arrow of your intention be drawn back with commitment and a strong hand. May your eyes pierce the veils of the unknown, and may the arrow take flight and be sure and true. When you strike the mark, may your hopes be exceeded by the reality, and may the relish with which you began the dream be equaled by the joy in bringing to life what were once only imagined possibilities. Let the way between you and your dream's maturity be clear and clean. Gather speed and arc above all obstacles as it journeys towards its mark. As you begin, be certain of yourself, yet open to adaptation. May you be clear on what it is you yearn for, yet as flexible as the bow, and may you be as sharp as the arrowhead, so that you may penetrate all that seeks to hold you back and find your mark, landing true and bold and deep. Blessed be Libra.